So normally I don't vlog during the week because I don't have time, but I have a bit of spare time today, and my exhaust wrap came in, so I figured, bam, we might as well do a quick video today wrapping my OEM Vr6 exhaust header. So the best way to do this and the easiest way to go about doing it is to loosely mount the header to the back of the engine. That way I can work around the entire thing with nothing getting in the way. Pull this big beautiful girl out. Out you go, out you go. And my head's over here in the corner. So what we're gonna do is get this loosely bolted to the back here and then go about wrapping it all up. If you're running a different header besides like an OEM Vr6 header, let me know what it is, if you like it or not. From what I've read is that the Vr6, the OEM one, is like one of the best ones you can get in terms of like airflow. But I think the only one that I read was like actually like better and improved power and like restrictiveness was the Tectonic Tune, I want to say it was. But if you're running a different header besides the OEM, let me know what it is. Go ahead and get our header mounted up here. Pull this off real quick. Stop dropping stuff. Alright, fingers crossed. Gonna fit. Finagle it around there like that. I don't know, this is gonna. This is gonna work. Dang it. Alright, well, it's time to find a new place to do this because this is not gonna work. A little bit of finessing, but I got it to go on. It's hitting on this side a little bit, but it's not the biggest deal. I'm gonna do this section first, and then we'll go from the bottom up, and then I'll branch off and I'll do up to here to when I get to about here. I'll take it off the engine itself and finish that last little bit. It's not a big deal. So I don't think this header will be too hard to do. It's very, very plain and straightforward. Not a problem. And I have 50 feet of this. So I mean, if I mess up, I got plenty of backup. I don't think it'd be too difficult to do. The videos I've watched all look really easy, and they all did them on much more difficult headers than this. I said this is just like, this is easy. So we shouldn't have a problem. But looking at it more closely now, I think, I don't know, I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to wrap between this gap, because I mean that's like a fingernail. It's really close. What I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna wrap this section here as one, and I'm gonna tie it off, and then I'm gonna do this section down to about here, and then again zip tie it off, and then I'm gonna go around both all the way down, and then obviously leave a space for the sensor there. But I think that'd be the best way to do it, because there's no way I'm gonna fit two wraps on this, or wrap on this side and on this side between the gap. It's just not gonna happen. So we'll go from here to here, from there to about there, and then we'll go around both all the way down, which should be good to go. Put you guys back. There you go. So if you're interested in doing this, I will link the package I bought. It came with 2 rolls of 50 of exhaust wrap tape, or exhaust wrap, something, I don't know, exhaust wrap, for like, I think I want to say I paid like 12 bucks. It was super cheap. And then I got 2 bags, so I have 20 steel zip ties. You can't use normal zip ties or like glue or anything like that. It will just melt. You want to make sure you have metal zip ties, or it's just not going to work. So go ahead and open up our package here. This stuff just looks like, it just looks so cool. I guess I mean the biggest things that this stuff does, obviously reduces a great amount of heat in the engine bay itself, and then it just looks really cool. Alright, so upon further investigation, let's zoom you guys in real quick. It does look like this is going to fit between this center section here. I can actually get it to go through. I don't know if I'll be able to do both sides, but I'll at least be able to do this section up to here, and then the next section I'll go around both sides and up. Alright, so to all the videos I watch, whenever anyone starts, they fold the beginning piece like this. They fold it over in half, and that's how they start, and then they use the width of the actual heat wrap itself to measure out how far they're going to need. So what I'm going to do here is we'll measure out, starting from here, how many we'll need. So that's 1, there, about 2, 3, about 3.5. So what I'm going to do then is measure 1 time around. So we'll go around 1 time, measure how far it is, count the loops, and then I want to give myself a little bit of extra, because I want to have, if it's too short, I can't actually go back. If it's too long, I can always cut the excess off. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and measure out how much I need, and we're going to cut, and then go from there. So I went ahead and measured how much I needed, and then I gave myself just a little bit extra, just in case I'd rather get to the end and have too much, have to cut it off, versus get to the end and have enough and have to start the entire thing over, which really sucks. So now we're going to go ahead and give it our best shot. Alright, I'm going to try and do this and talk and film as best as possible I can. To my first piece here, we're going to wrap it around the back side. Squeeze it through here. I'm going to bring it around to the front. I'm going to fold my little corner piece right here in half and tuck it like right about here. I'm gonna pull this tight. I'm gonna wrap over that first one to hold it, and then we're just gonna continue to go around and up from there. So hopefully this will hold. The hard part is gonna be getting it to go through this tiny little gap every single time. But I think we got it. Let's fix that because it's all twisted. Feed it on through. Oh, you can see my your way, am I? We want to overlap about, I would say, a quarter of the way. About that much will be okay, I think. That way, if it slides at all, it still has a little bit of room to not come off. Make sure this is tight. Pull it down over. We're going to go around and work our way to the top. Alright, got our first one here done. I think I did a pretty okay job for never doing it before. It was kind of difficult where I went from the fatter section to a smaller section to kind of wrap it tighter, but I got it from the bottom all the way right to the very bottom of like the weld right here, so I think I covered the entire thing pretty well. I'm not worried about this little gap right here. I'm going to cover this bottom section. The plan is to go from the bottom, around, get to here, do one wrap around this section here, and then come in and come behind this one, so this one will come down and go out the whole way through. But I think I'm doing alright so far. Alright, I got myself a whole bunch measured out here, just in case. This is a lot to wrap in one shot, and I don't want to get to like here and be like, you know what, I needed like this much more. So we just sent it, got like half the roll here, which is fine. So I'll know for a fact I'll make it here, cut the excess off, not a big deal. Hopefully we do this first try. Good luck, everybody. Got our first half done here, and it looks so sick. It makes it it's a lot faster than it actually is. But the bottom section here, a little bit tricky, this little bottom corner, because it kind of like flares out and the ends are kind of like flattened. But once you get to about midway, it flattens out. It's pretty easy to do. Now I'm gonna hopefully try and get through this middle section where my finger's in the back. You can see it right there. If I can try to get through there, I'm gonna go for it. If not, I'll just wrap both together. But we're almost done. This is actually it's a pretty easy process to do. Alright, I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm sure I could have done a better job, but I was pretty impressed that I was able to make it around this whole section and through the middle of here on both sides. It's amazing. If you pull this hard enough, it gets pretty thin. Like, it stretches out very nicely, but she's done. Look at that. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty cool. Compared to the before, the ugly, just normal header compared to this, looks a lot more like a race car. Didn't have any horsepower, but actually, with the reduced amount of heat, we might gain a little bit of power here, a little bit of cooler air, but I think it looks really cool. Pretty easy to do, pretty straightforward. You just kind of just wrap in a circle over and over and over again. I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. And don't mind that sound, that's just the autofocus. I don't want to be moving this around trying to manually focus it, so just bear with me, but not bad. Okay, get you a little look in the car. Not bad, not bad. This thing's kind of heavy though, got a lighter one. I'm proud of this. I'm very proud of this. I know it's not perfect. I'm sure it could be tighter in spots. I'm sure it could be done better or a better way to do it. But I think for the first time, I did a pretty decent job. Like I said, this center section here was a little weird because it like fans out and the edge is like flat. So it's kind of awkward to get it tight at the bottom. But I think I did a pretty good job. I think it'll work and be functional still. I still have this much of this roll and a whole other roll left. I'm probably going to do the midsection of my exhaust, like right under where like the shift boxes and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but in my car, I can feel the heat coming up through where the shifter is, like your boot, because like the box is right there and it comes up through. So I don't know if my heat should be better or whatever it is, but I can feel heat coming through there. So the goal of this is to wrap this and then wrap that section of the exhaust right there. I think that'll minimize that. And then what else can I wrap with this? I don't wrap anything else. I don't really have like a turbo piping to wrap or like a housing to wrap. So I think I'm basically done, but I think I'm pretty cool for like 45 minutes in the garage, just kind of messing around. I think it came out pretty cool, and it'll work good. The level of dust on this car is getting to a ridiculous point. It needs to be washed badly and finished. Look at this, like, super, it's so bad. But I do have some potential good news. I was able to speak with Nando yesterday. I said he's been really crazy busy with like this shop and that shop and get anything done. He said he might, fingers crossed, might be able to do my car this weekend. Again, fingers crossed, if the guy who owns this building says he can work on the weekend. Because like he doesn't own this one, he's managing it, but he doesn't actually own the building, so he needs permission first. So just fingers crossed that they will say yes. Because right now we were in the process of trying to get everything together to buy all the stuff myself and to spray it myself. But to buy the Halo with my car, the Halo effects, to buy stuff from them, you have to be a licensed dealer, which I'm not, unfortunately. So he would have to buy it and then mix it. I can still get it from him, but if I can just get him to spray it, we will be absolutely golden, and then this thing can finally go in the car. Now, update to the Vr6. I ordered my custom coolant reservoir that's being made now. So that's maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks out. Hit to order a few parts, but it's gonna look so sick. Once I get that, I'll do a bunch of cool videos with it and tell you guys where I got it. Aside from that, I ordered the power steering pump bolts, and I ordered a lightweight power steering pump pulley from ECS Tuning, because I didn't find it on Euro Tuning, but ECS Tuning has a really cool one. It's like black, it's like I think aluminum or something like that. Probably not aluminum, but it's metal, it's lightweight, it's a power steering pump pulley. The only thing I'm missing the bolts that actually mount the power steering pump to the actual bracket, but I'm sure if I can do some measurements here, I can just go to a parts store and find those. So we're getting really close, and also this week I'm probably gonna order my AC compressor, and then that will finish off the whole engine. Oh wait, also I ordered my injector O-rings too, a full set of those, top and bottom. So once those come in, along with the bolts and stuff, by this weekend we'll be like 98% done, just waiting on the coolant tank, and then waiting on pretty much the car to be ready for the engine. But lots of progress. So it's been a good week so far. Just keep praying for me. We're trying so hard to get this done. I think we're down to like 23 days till Simply Clean. I don't know, some absurd number, but we're getting really close. Anyways, this has been fun, cool little exhaust thing. Something for the little midweek vlog for you guys. Don't forget everything for the day. I will see you guys this weekend. Peace out. Actually, wait, I might see you guys tomorrow. I have a jury duty. I need to check on tonight, so I have to go tomorrow. Maybe there'll be a video tomorrow and Friday. I don't know, we'll see. Peace out. I just want to drive my poor car.